Okay, so I told myself that I was going to do this video about I Love Kickboxing and the Groupon special, or the special that they offer. Like, one is for 5 classes for $30 and 10 classes for $50 on Groupon, and then they have the little in-store one where it's 3 classes for $19.95, and of course you get the free gloves that are $45, excuse me, gift basically. And so the class went well. I wouldn't really recommend it for anybody that is a true beginner to working out, because the level of intensity, if I had to put it on a scale from 1 to 5, we about on 3.5, 4. So if you're someone who has not worked out in a long time, or you're not really a person used to doing any type of circuit training or like real conditioning training, it may be a little bit challenging for you, if not challenging. So when you first get there, you do your little warm-up and they show you around. When you first get there, you register, and then starting the workout, you do your warm-up, then you get into the boxing and the kickboxing, then you do your cool down exercises, and then it's time to go. Now, I had a great time up until the point it was time to go. So then the instructor was like, oh, okay, well, since this is your first class, I'm gonna have you sit on the bench over there and we're gonna go over some memberships. I'm like, well, I didn't even ask about a membership, and I bought these 10 classes, so I was gonna take these 10 classes and then see how I feel about a membership. So that's what I had in my head that I was gonna do. But little I know, they have something else that they want to do. So she's just like, yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get dressed, I'm gonna come back. So I go get dressed, I come back. I'm like, okay, so what did you want to talk to me about? She was like, oh yeah, well, we have a membership, and 7 months is normally $165. I'm like, hold on, wait. So what does my Groupon get me? She's like, oh, well, the Groupon is not unlimited access, so you can only do 1 class per week. Okay. I don't got a problem with that, because I do exercise 3 to 4 times a week. So this is just to supplement one of those days. It's not for me to have a real membership, because I have 2 gym memberships that I can go to. Actually, I have 3, and I can go there 24-hour access. So I don't really need unlimited access here. So that was 1. 2, they were like, well, since you had a Groupon, what we can do is we can buy your Groupon back. Basically, you're just taking $50 off. And the first day special is only for the first day. If you sign up today for the first month, it's going to be $49. It's typically $165 for 7 months. I'm like, well, I'm going to think about that. Well, you only have the first day, and since it's your first day, and we sell it $165 per.
There's a 5-minute slowdown in 2 miles. You are still on the fastest route.
Okay, so this first time, disclaimer, you can get it for $94.95, and because you got a Groupon, we're gonna take $50 off of that, so it's gonna be $44.95. So it was a really, really hard, trying to sell, but I negotiate for a living. So we are not going to sell me on nothing, especially if I'm in a rush and I don't have time to sit down and actually think about it and go over it, because you're not about to sell me anything. So she's like, yeah. I was like, well, I have to go because I have a hair appointment at 12 o'clock, which I really did. I got my hair done, and I can't miss it. It's Christmas coming up. I can't miss my appointment. So she's like, well, and if you decide, I'll be here to 2, and you can come back today so you can get the price. And I'm like, I'm not coming back today. I'm not. I will call if I'm interested, but I don't like when I say no and then someone come back at me. But granted, that is her job. She is a salesperson, so I guess she has to sell her class, or they do get a commission, because that's kind of how most sales jobs work. And the fact that it was such a hard sell, it's just, okay, that lets me know that she gets a good little percentage of this, or if not, most of her salary is dependent on memberships. So, which is not a bad thing, but my thing is, first of all, they need to put that in the fine print in the Groupon, because it's not there. I checked, I read. It does not say you can only redeem it 1 time a week for 1 class. That's 10 weeks. What if I was thinking about doing 5 weeks? Now I got to take this for a whole 10 weeks. That's like 2 months. I don't got time for all that, but I'm like, okay. So I'm going to evaluate my options. And I'll get back to that, but I just wanted to let you guys know exactly how it works, because they advertise it. It seems so great, like, oh, Groupon 10 classes for $50. You're like, damn, 10 classes for $50, you know, I can try that, because you're offering a membership for, I don't know, almost $160, $170, and for, you know, if I'm not going but 2 times a week, then that's what you start thinking in your head. But little do you know, when you get there, you're gonna buy a membership, or they're gonna try to get you to buy one, and it's not gonna happen with me. Not today.